Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whenever you're watching this. You know who I am. I am the DOUG. Here, not for football picks, not for Hell in a Cell, not for TNA, not for Ring of Honor, not even for football. I'm here once again for a video game review. Something I've been doing new to my channel. But this is not a PS3 review, nor is it a PS2. That is right. We are going old school for PlayStation 1. And what's the game I'm reviewing? ECW Anarchy Rulz. Now, I got this while I was back in my hometown a few weeks ago. Paid $10 for it. Was it worth $10? Yeah, well, that depends who you ask. First we'll talk. The strategy guide's okay. It's very pathetic, you can pretty much pause look at the menus, but I'll get to that. First, let's look at the disc. And don't worry about the video 2000, I'm just going to cover that up. You have Just Incredible, Rob Van Dam, Rhino, and Tommy Dreamer. But before we can even talk about Anarchy Rulz, we got to talk about the other ECW game first. ECW Hardcore Revolution. This was released for the 64, PlayStation, Dreamcast, and for some weird reason, the Game Boy Color. Now, Hardcore Evolution came out February 17th. Or if you live in Europe, March 3rd of 2000. Well, the Anarchy Rulz was released only a few months later, August 16th. Hardcore Evolution was published by Acclaim and developed by Acclaim Studios. Pretty much those were the guys who also... By the way, it was 6 months or so. There you go. The thing is, Acclaim did WWF Warzone, as many people remembered, and also did the WWF Attitude game. I believe that's what it was called, WWF Attitude, wasn't it? I'm trying to think. Let me think. Which is dangerous. I know it is dangerous for me to think. Yeah, I believe it was. Just go with me on it if I'm right or not. Okay? Actually, hold on. I am right. Because I'm always right. Kidding. But I am right. Acclaim did do WWF Attitude as well. Which was actually Acclaim's last WWF game, believe it or not. Before THQ took over, and we know how that went. But back to ECW. Hardcore Evolution was a poor game. I own it for the 64. You're not going to see me redo of it because it would pretty much be like doing a review for this. Almost the exact same shit. But Anarchy Rulz has a few different things. First, the arenas, you got 5 and you can make your own, somewhat. And they had a bar lot, which I'll get to that. Now, career mode for this was, you only had really 4 options. You could either do TV title, go singles and do TV title and ECW championship. Which, of course you had the tag team career mode, which is pretty much, in almost every game by that standard. And then you had a new one, which was the stable career. Pretty much you can create a stable, which was pretty way at the time to do, and you could actually save a stable into your thing, and because there weren't a lot of games you can make stables. SmackDown did do it as well, but I believe ECW was first. I may be wrong on that. You can correct me if you want. Belt mode tour, which was I hated that mode. Yeah. Bio mode, which was nice because it let you view the characters' theme songs and who they were, yada yada yada. Of course, you had stables, whoopie-doo-doo-da day. There was some new matches though introduced. You had the hate match, which is pretty much a 1-on-12. Pretty much, that's it. It's you going against 12 computers. Which, by the way, the CPUs are cheap as hell. Rage in the Cage. How can I put this? Think a steel cage match in an underground parking lot. That's the best way to put it. Backlot brawl, pretty much self-explanatory. Brimstone match, somewhat of a battle royal, except you have to set your opponent on fire, which is throw him out of the ring. Dumpster match, just look what the fuck I said for the Brimstone match. And Bono match, same thing as the Brimstone. I will say though, the Brimstone match is a little different though. Actually, no, it's not. It's the same fucking thing. Table match, but the match still continues though. So even if you can't move the tables, you got to leave them where they were, which sucked. Music, what they were of music in this one, it was okay, not bad, but yeah, not great either. There were some new moves out of which was nice. Now, there were a lot of unlockable characters in the game, and I'm going to be honest. ECW Anarchy Wars was the last game released for ECW, so in a part it is rare for that reason. But, if you're going to buy it, you really got to be a wrestling fan. That's the only reason I bought it. I'm a wrestling fan. That completes my collection of the ECW games. I will say though, if you ever think about getting an ECW game, I recommend Anarchy Wars just because it's got more matches in it. That's the only thing I can say. That's the only thing I can say good about it. It's got a little bit more matches than Hardcore Evolution, but that ain't saying much. Alright? At the end of the day, ECW Anarchy Rules, I give it a 2 out of 5. I mean, Acclaim was on its last legs, I think, for the wrestling genre. ECW was about to go out of business, I think, a few months later. So there was really no attempt to make another ECW game. Pretty much the ECW game is pretty much like playing Warzone and Attitude, except the difference is it's a hardcore rules only, 24/7 pretty much. Yeah. Is it great? No, but it's from a decade long ago, the Attitude Era, when it was getting near the end of it. When we were leaving the Attitude Era, getting ready to move on to something else. So, that is what my review of ECW Anarchy Rules. I mean, unless you're a diehard ECW fan, I'd recommend not picking this up. But that is my opinion. I want to know, if you ever did get to play ECW Anarchy Rules, did you enjoy it, or are you with me and it's one of those things from a time long ago? So I see you next time. You know who I am. I'm the DOUG, signing out.